Welcome Down Park here in Killeaney on the 30th of March in the year 2003 when Broadford United play Killeaney, and if they come away with a victory here this evening they will win their first Premiership title ever and second league title, because back in 76-77 there was no such thing as a Premiership. And now we have a minute's silence for the mother of John Quaid, who one time played for Broadford United. The Broadford United team, led by number 8, Denise Scollard, the only surviving first player of 11 of the 1989 Desmond Cup winning team. His brother, Eamon, is also on the panel, and they are the only two surviving members. Broadford United team lines out as J.J. Murphy in goal, back four of John Kelly, Niall Conway, Mike Clancy, and George Sheedy. Midfield, Johnny Buckley, Denise Scollard, Gary Egan, and Tom McLaughlin. And up front, Ray Lynch and Darren Reedy. Substitutes, Shawnee Kelly, Jason Stokes, Bob Bias, Mark Sheehy, Michal Reedy, Derek McCarthy and Kieran Sheehan. And as the game starts, Broadford playing from left to right, and the Killeaney team lines out as Donny Coman in goals, Seamus Culhane, Padraig Hogan, John P. O'Connor and Danny Barrett. Midfield, Pat Madigan, Tom O'Brien, Declan Cawley, and up front, Dave Noonan, Sean Behan and Sean Lynch. Denny Scollard, vain efforts. Declan Cawley putting Killeaney onto the attack, but it goes out over the line. George Sheedy to take the throw. Breaking to Gary Egan. Gary is son of the famous Dan Egan, who played in the 70s and 80s. Missed out on that first league medal in 76-77 with a broken leg. J.J. Murphy coming into the play. Getting out here to Mikey Clancy. Pulled down by Shawnee Buckley. Denise Scollard. John Kelly to Mikey Clancy. Clancy a long one to Ray Lynch. Being cut off by Tom O'Brien and out for the throw. Throw being taken by big Tom McLaughlin from Knocktoosh. Shawnee Buckley. Shawnee, one of the bright prospects, played with Limerick yesterday in the minor football. John Kelly. Dave Noonan. John Kelly taking the throw. Shawnee Buckley. Dave Noonan getting a big high one into the air. Well knocked down by Joe Sheedy to Ray Lynch. To Tom McLaughlin. Tom beaten there. And it's another throw to Broadford United. Into the box, John Kelly. Killeaney getting away with it. Denise Collard. Gary Egan, and it's offside. Free kick to be taken by Donny Coman. This is going to be a long one from Donny. Headed away there by Niall Conway. So to Killeaney, danger for Broadford. Got away by Conway to JJ Murphy. JJ, a long one from JJ to Ray Lynch. Darren Reedy. Gary Egan. And it's knocked away by Seamus Culhane for Killeaney. Tom McLaughlin there battling for it. Throw ball to Broadford United. Headed away by Pat Madigan for Killeaney. Shawnee Buckley. Shawnee has it again. And it's knocked away by Danny Barrett. Shawnee to Denise Collard. John Kelly. Tom McLaughlin. Tom McLaughlin again. Being challenged by Sean Lynch. It's knocked away for another throw to Broadford United. Tom McLaughlin very busy there taking the throws. Ray Lynch. Ray trying very hard. Well won by Gary Egan. Denise Collard. Gary Egan again. Dave Nolan. Killeaney back in the attack. And JJ Murphy calling for it. JJ well in control. Standing well over 6 foot. And Ray Lynch to be the magic, but Darren Reedy just wasn't fast enough. Very good effort there from that bit of magic from Ray Lynch. Ball in the middle of the field. Gaz, as Gary Egan is called. Gary with the ball. Shawnee Buckley winning ball in the air. Danny Barrett knocking it away, number 3 for Killeaney. I'm very lucky to just have here on my right hand side, just after turning up, as my analyst for the day, young Scollard. I'll be talking to him at half time. PRO for Broadford United. Out by John Kelly. His throw being taken by Danny Barrett. Denise Collard, putting Ray Lynch. Ray getting up for it. And it's gone out over the line from Patrick Hogan to Shawnee Buckley. Just shady in the thick of it. Number 11, Dave Nolan. John Kelly. Tom McLaughlin. And it's dodged away. Just over on the far side of the field, we see a fine new pitch underway. Should be playable for next season. And here at our back, there's beautiful dressing rooms. And they're all a credit to the Killeaney club. Ball breaking to Darren Reedy. Darren back to John Kelly. Killeaney getting it away to George Sheedy. Tom McLaughlin, number 6. And it's gone harmlessly wide. The kick out to be taken by Tony Coman. It will be a long one. Mathematically, Killeaney are still very much involved in this league. But a victory will ensure that Broadford take home the cup tonight. Shawnee Buckley trying very hard there. Darren Reedy. And it's another throw for Broadford. To be taken by Tom McLaughlin. Tom, the captain of the Runcolor Broadford team, Gaelic football team for the past 3 years. And hopes that this evening will be the start of a great year. George knocking it away there. Being pushed by Sean Lynch. Sean Lynch again. Miss kick there by Dave Noonan. Got away by John Kelly. Danny Barrett has gone out over the line. A throw to Killeaney. Broadford United and Killeaney have had many tough tussles here in this field. Indeed, many volatile tussles here in this field. It's knocked away for another throw there by Didier Scollard. Throw to be taken by Dave Nolan. No, he leaves it to Danny Barrett. Danny to Pat Madigan. John Kelly coming away with it now on Ray Lynch and the goalie. The goalie gets there. Donny Coman taking no chances, pushing it along. Shawnee Buckley taking a shot, but it's way off the mark. It's well worth a try. Donny Coman standing back for another long one. Ball blocked down. Killeaney tackling Josh Sheedy. Getting a bit messy there now. Lynch having a go. And it's a corner kick. They're down the middle of the field. Killeaney player. Number 8, Tom O'Brien. Seems to be suffering from cramp, maybe got a knock. He's back on his feet again. Lynch to take the corner for Killeaney. This is danger for Broadford. He floats it in. Scott away. Ray Lynch has it. He loses it. Tom O'Brien. Broadford coming away with Tom McLaughlin. Tom McLaughlin to Ray Lynch. And Ray just, I think he got Tony Coman in the goals there, just gave him a bit of a touch. And the ball is gone. Lynch couldn't keep it in. Shawnee Buckley taking it. Dan Reedy having it, trying to get it to the back post, but just couldn't. A foul there on number 11, Dave Nolan. Joe Sheedy getting it away to second attempt. Danny Barrett. Niall Conway for Broadford United. Brought down, sensibly by Dennis Collard. Tom McLaughlin floating it in. Donny Coman. Well too able for it. One feels that if Broadford could get the first goal, there may be more to follow. Harry Egan, John Kelly. Gary Egan, Johnny Coman, complete control. As a free to Broadford United. Over on the far side of the field we see Mike McGovern, manager of the Broadford United team. Mike took over from Mike Madigan. Mike had done an excellent job in the last 3 or 4 years, but that Premiership title eluded him. And down here on the near side it's on throw to Broadford United to be taken by Shawnee Buckley. Mike, of course, has been ably assisted by Niall Fitzpatrick and coach Maurice McCarthy. Mike knew many of those players that he's using in this league campaign at minor level and won three minor titles in a row and cups. Back in the early 90s, or maybe late 90s. Shawnee Buckley taking the free. It's knocked away by Hogan. Dave Noonan. Dave's there with it. Denny Barrett. Denny Collard. He's the Killeaney players fell rather heavily on the ground. Just an accident. Referee Liam O'Gorman. Yes, says the referee, it's not a free kick. Hop ball. Gary Egan and Denny Barrett. JJ Murphy. A long one from JJ. Right down into the heart of the Killeaney defence. Donny Coman. Very fast off his line, Donny is. Tom McLaughlin. Tom bustling his way through. Rather difficult. The pitch is rather rough. Well assisted by Dean Scholar, and it's a throw for Broadford United. Well, Shawnee Buckley. Oh, it's just over the top. A great effort by Shawnee Buckley. It's 17 minutes of the game gone. One of the best players ever in the Desmond League. Had to play in the Desmond League. Came from Killeaney, in my estimation. Sulfanukan. Back in the late 70s, early 80s. There's players like Bill O'Brien, John Reedy will testify. Indeed, it was around 1978 at Killeaney. Denied Broadford United an FAI Junior Cup title, early title, in a penalty shootout. So Broadford United hoping to have their revenge today. as Darren Reedy to Ray Lynch. And yes, a beautiful goal. Ray Lynch gets number 1. A fantastic goal. A fantastic goal. A beautiful pass from Darren Reedy. And no better finisher than Ray Lynch. As we have a young supporter here, got onto the pitch, gone half mad. One could sense that goal was coming. And 20 minutes of play gone. I got free to Broadford to Killeaney. To be taken by John P. O'Connor. Knocked away for a corner by Mikey Clancy. Title contenders Broadford want to be careful now not to give away a goal. It's a very dangerous time. And they're playing extremely well. Killeaney on the attack. Dave Noonan. Danny Barrett. Was out over the line. Line ball to Broadford United. Throw taken. Gary Egan. Shawnee Buckley that with the hard knock there. Tom McLaughlin. Ray Lynch. Tom playing very impressively there alongside Denise Collard. Gary Egan and Sean Buckley are winning a lot of the ball in the centre of the field. It's a beautiful evening here in Killeaney. Gary Egan, Denny Collard. Denny, the most loyal of Broadford players. Youngest player ever to play for Broadford United A team. Brought onto the teams by Danny Egan. 1988. The snow breaks away there. And JJ Murphy in control, well shepherded back. Well, John Kelly. John covering a lot of ground. John and Joe Sheedy changed positions. Joe Sheedy, a man whose career was dead and buried, as Darren Reedy breaks away again. And Darren, oh, just on the outside. Just on the outside. And it's a wide ball, goal kick. As I was saying, Joe Sheedy's career seemed dead and buried a number of years ago when he was only a substitute for Broadford B in the cup final. However, he was back on the Broadford A team the following season. Lazarus could not have a resurrection as good. Heavy knock there taken by Darren Reedy. Darren very much reminiscent of his Uncle John, a flying winger. Free being taken, knocked away by Killeaney. Darren Reedy, John Kelly, taker of the free. Gary Egan and Donny Command. A long clearance by Donny, high in the air. Well knocked away by Mikey Clancy. Mikey and Niall Conway have been real powers of strength there in the middle of the defence all season. Tremendous players. Shawnee Buckley hitting it onto Ray Lynch. Niall Conway. Niall coming more into getting braver. And the ball out over the... Shawnee keeps in. Just gone out over the line. Brave effort by Shawnee Buckley. Here on my right, I see Mike Sheedy after a long illness. Nice to see him back to health. A long-serving member and selector with the 1976 team. And it's Killeaney ball, although the referee says it's a Broadford ball to be taken by Shawnee Buckley. Dangerous looking ball was knocked away by Tony Coman. John Kelly. John Kelly again. Oh, was a hard knock there. John a little bit high. Tom O'Brien taking a hard knock, although it's a free to Broadford United. To be taken by Michael Clancy. Gary again. It appeared to be a corner, but so goal kick to be taken by Donny Coman. Okay, central defence not at all pleased with our team are playing. Shawnee Buckley, Shawnee playing tremendous stuff. Gary Egan. Broadford ball. Tom McLaughlin. A brave shot from Tom. That's another Broadford throw. To be taken by Shawnee Buckley. To Dennis Collard. Niall Conway. Josh Sheedy. Darren Reedy. Tony Coman, just as observant as ever. Very fast out. A long kick by Coman. Lynch challenging for Killeaney. Lynch with the ball. And it's knocked away by Mike Clancy for a corner. Broadford United taking no chances. Just here on my left, after arriving on the scene, is my old pal Joseph O'Shea, a member of the 1976 team. Well, Joe, how do you think this game is going at the moment?
Well, it's very even at the moment anyway. Broadford have the goal, and that's, if they can hold on, we'll have the cup going home this evening.
A picture goal from Ray Lynch and well made by Darren Reedy.
Excellent goal there, a great goal.
Johnny come on again with the ball. Johnny very fast as I said off his line. Throw ball to Killeaney. Denise Collard. Tom McLaughlin. Darren Reedy. Shawnee Buckley. Shawnee doing a tremendous amount of work. Knocked away by Denny Barrett. Shawnee Buckley again. And Gary again. Sheedy. And Denny Command is out calling for it, taking it away from the nose of Denny Scollard. Donny Command. Long one again from Donny. Well blocked out by Mike Clancy. Dave Noonan. Tom O'Brien. Lynch. Well got away again. Denny Scollard covering every blade of grass. Of course, I should have said at the start, Gary Egan, it's his hand. It's been removed this evening. And we've also J.J. Murphy, whose granduncle is being removed this evening. And it's great credit to those two boys to turn out for this important game for Broadford United.
Well done, Gary.
Paddy Hogan being fouled. Just here on the left now is Marion O'Shea, just after arriving. And we mustn't forget her and thank her for all the washing of the jerseys down through the years. A job, of course, she does with a heart and a half. All well knocked away there again by the Broadford defence. And it's a throw to Killeaney to be taken by Danny Barrett. J.J. Murphy getting it away. A bit of a mix-up between Gary Egan and Danny Barrett taking the throw again. Half an hour gone in this game. J.J. Murphy. Really, Killeaney have not threatened the Broadford defence at all today. Niall Conway. Shawnee Buckley. Shawnee losing control of it. So to be taken by no, he won't. Paddy Hogan won't take it. He gives it to Denny Barrett. And then Dave Noonan. It's a corner kick. Joe Sheedy forced to give a corner kick. Yes, it may be a throw in, not a corner. A dangerous looking ball. It's got away by Niall Conway, John Kelly, Ray Lynch, and it's a throw to Broadford United. There was a little bit of danger there for a moment. Tom McLaughlin. Handball. That was Seamus Cullihan. Good shot there. Well taken care of by Tony Coman. Tony with the long one again. Mikey Clancy gets it away by Heather. Dan really trying hard for it. He's coloured. So ball to Broadford United. McLaughlin losing it. They're winning it back. Dan Reedy. Gary Egan. Tom McLaughlin. Patrick Hogan getting it away. To Lynch. Lynch had tricked there on to the Broadford defence all the time. Mike Clancy being fouled. JJ Murphy taking the kick out again. Well past the halfway line. Josh Shady in control. And it's knocked away by Danny Barrett. Out from Broadford United this evening. Tom McLaughlin winning it well, but unfortunately gone out from John Kelly. Throw to Killeaney. Been taken by Seamus Cullihan. Going again by John Kelly, but it's another throw to Broadford United. Lynch. Stunked away for another throw to Killeaney. Being taken by Seamus Cullihan. Sean Behan. That well pulled on by Dan Reedy. It's a Broadford ball. Tom McLaughlin taking the throw. One sense that Broadford United have slipped up a little bit since they got that goal. Because they're certainly vastly superior football side. Knocked away for a throw by Patrick Hogan. This throw being taken by Ray Lynch. No one contesting it up front. Denise Goddard. Shawnee Buckley. And it's another throw knocked away by Danny Barrett. Throw to Broadford United. Gary Egan. Gary, a good ball.
Go on, Denny, go on, Denny.
One by number 6. Declan Cawley. Ray Lynch. And it's got out for a goal kick. About 7 minutes left in this half. Donny Coman. Not such a long one this time by Donny. Won by McLaughlin. Mikey Clancy. From Shawnee Buckley, pulled down by Shawnee. Well won by Shawnee, he beats Danny Barrett. And he rides another tackle. And the finish was just a little bit off. To be truthful, very far off. Broadford United to date have played 14 games in this league, won 13 and drawn 1. And this is a 15. And Ray Lynch is through. And Ray gives a second chance at it. Yes, and Ray Lynch. A mishap there. A mishap in the Killeaney defence. A mishap in the Killeaney defence, and Ray Lynch got a second bite of the cherry, and he doesn't need to be asked twice. A bad mistake by John P. O'Connor, I think, and the man in the black togs. Broadford United 2, Killeaney 0. As we come up towards half time, Lynch taking the free kick quickly. And it's a good effort. A good effort by Killeaney. It's gone behind for a goal kick. That effort by Tom O'Brien. J.J. Murphy. Ray Lynch. Seamus Culhane kicking it away. Out over the sideline. Throw ball to Broadford United. Seamus Culhane, a long one. Taken by J.J. Murphy, just minding the edge of the box. But can be brought down there by Ray Lynch. And it's gone for another throw. Well, knocked away by Danny Barrett, Shawnee Buckley.
No, Gary, it's over. That's it.
Gary Egan.
Operate up.
It's a free out to Killeaney.
Gary. Dangerous ball.
Key on the attack.
Come on.
Well, stopped by number 6.
Handball.
Again, Colley. A free kick to Killeaney for a handball. In a rather dangerous position. Standing over it, Sean Lynch and Declan Colley. This wall not altogether, not a good wall. It's good enough, and it's gone away for a goal kick. Maybe a minute or two. We don't see the fourth official here at all this evening. run by Patrick Hogan. Lynch. And ball has gone harmlessly for a goal kick. Patrick Hogan heading that one well away. Behan for Killeaney.
Come on.
Niall Conway. George Sheedy. Shawnee Buckley.
Number clock.
Tom McLaughlin. Darren Reedy.
Watch your back, Gary.
Gary Egan. And Paul O'Connor.
No, Ray.
Ray Lynch. Denny Barrett. Dave Noonan. J.J. Murphy coming out to it. Doesn't get there. Behan and the goalkeeper, Murphy, are down. Both injured in that incident. Number 9, Behan, seems to be seriously injured. Murphy may have thought it was best to go down as well. Yeah. And above him, Seamus Collins, ex-player. Tom Ford in front of him. Tom, a manager of Broadford BA. A job he did consistently well for a number of years. In fact, before the evening is out, this may be an all players reunion. And the referee blows the half-time whistle, while Broadford United leading by 2-0. Half, they have been well in control, and a brace of goals from Ray Lynch. We may be able to have a word with the manager. So they come over near us. Or maybe assistant manager, Niall Fitzpatrick. Could I have a word with the assistant manager, please? Some of them don't seem to be talking. I've no doubt that the manager will just give me a few words. Michael McGovern, could I have your thoughts just before you enter the dressing room? Are you well pleased with the half-time score?
Yeah, it's a great first half, John, you know. Bit of pressure on the lads coming into today's match. We've been playing up to form for the last 3 or 4 matches, but a 2-0 lead at half-time was a great lead. Now, if we just get one more, I think we'd polish them off, you know. And hopefully we'll have a good night in Evenings tonight.
Yeah, good. Thanks very much. As we get ready for the second half of this game, and Broadford into the attack straight away, Denise Gollard. George Sheedy. Gordon Reedy. Shawnee Buckley. A lovely shot by Shawnee. Cross by Shawnee and Ray Lynch, and it's knocked out for a goal kick. Broadford presumably will be out again next Sunday when they're at home to Abbeyfield B in the next round of the quarter-final of the Desmond Cup. Here on my left-hand side now I have Sonny Lynch. Sonny, who is chairman of the Broadford club. Sonny, you're well pleased the way this game is going?
Very pleased, John.
You expect to have silverware in Broadford tonight?
Well, hopefully, John.
That's good. Of course, Sonny joins an elite band of. I'm thinking back to see who was chairman in '76. Maybe Joe Shea could enlighten me. Who was chairman of the club in 1976? John Kelly with the throw. There's another throw to Broadford United to be taken by Ray Lynch.
Shot, John.
Josh Sheedy takes a shot. Or is it a throw? Ireland would have been well served with him today. If Broadford United hold on to this lead, we mustn't forget their substitutes, Sean Kelly, Jason Stokes, Bob Bice, Mark Sheehy, Michal Reedy, Donegal McCarthy and Kieran Sheehan, who are fantastic save from command in the Killeaney goals, knocked away for a corner. And of course, we mustn't forget Donald Linehan. Donald, who played in the early part of the season, but who was injured and hasn't been able to play for a while. And we wish him well and hope that he'll be back for next season when he'll be much wanted. Corner kick to be taken again. Handball there by Jordan Reedy. Free to be taken by Killeaney. Niall Conway. Throw to Killeaney. Well locked away by John Kelly. Killeaney back on the attack. Padraig Hogan. And Lynch. And the ball's gone away for that throw to Broadford United, being taken by John Kelly. Padraig Hogan, way off target. Out there by the road, two other ex-players, Walter Kelly and Gerard O'Connor. Must be quite pleased with the way things are going at the moment. And here behind me, I see Lark Larson and Mike Pearce, former chairman of the club. Seamus Cleary. And of course Simon Linehan, our treasurer, who have helped in keep, as Dennis Noonan would say, keep the club going. On this very historic occasion, as I said, Sonny Lynch, chairman, Jim Nean, the secretary, and Simon Linehan, treasurer, and a very able committee. A chance here for Broadford United, well blocked by Donny Coman. Mike Clancy and Behan. Behan wins the throw. Lynch, Conway, Hogan, Ray Lynch for Broadford United. A great ball to Johnny Buckley. Okay. Yes, Sean. Well blocked by the goal by Sean Buckley again. And well blocked again by Command. A nice passage of brisk football. Also here at my back I see Sean Madigan, member of the Broadford B team. Corner kick being taken by Darren Reid here. Darren again. John Kelly for Broadford United. Johnny Command.
Ah, come on, ref, she was holding him.
New one for Killeaney. And knocked away by Josh Sheedy. We are going to have something in there. Christ. And I put him the winning lottery ticket.
Thanks, son.
There's a goal. A goal for Killeaney. But the referee says no. Yes, the goal has been given. Oh, sorry, a goal for Broadford United. A goal for Broadford United. I was distracted there. The Killeaney mentors were looking for money. And Shawnee Buckley scored for Broadford United to put the result beyond doubt. 3-0 now in front. With just 8 minutes of the second half gone. And we have got veteran Donnacha McCarthy coming on the team. Donnacha may be a veteran many years, but he's young at heart. And he has been a great servant of Broadford United. And there's no one better entitled to their medal here this evening. Yeah. JJ Murphy. Shawnee Buckley has been replaced. Shawnee had a great game and played for Limerick Miners yesterday and played on the Dion football for Broadford, from Culloher Broadford this morning. His third game in 24 hours. And another chance for Darren Reedy, and it's just gone over. Another great save by Johnny Coban. Darren was also playing on the Dion football this morning. A great credit to those boys to be in 6 sparkling for him here this evening. Darren Reedy And it's gone for a goal kick. Good kick out by Command. Well won by John Kelly.
Led in, okay? No.
Don't come in Cartier. Denise Goddard. Ray Lynch. John Kelly. John Kelly. It's a free to Killeaney.
Good ball, Danny.
Gary again. And it's gone out for a throw. Niall Conway. Niall very sure. Darren Reedy. It's really a tremendous achievement for Broadford United to have won the league before Easter. And with 3 goals, 3 games, 3 home games to spare. Here's a chance of Killeaney, but it's gone wide. A good effort there from Tom O'Brien. Good kick out from J.J. Murphy. The sun comes back out in a beautiful evening. Niall Conway. Darren Reedy. Denise Collard. And Denny breaking through.
Go on, Gary.
And here's a chance for Ray Lynch. Darren Reedy. Has just gone to the left of the post and wide. Tony Command with the kick out. As a result of Broadford United winning the Premiership, they will play in the Munster Senior Cup next year. Cup that was won often by Limerick United, Cork Hibernians, Cork Celtic, Waterford United, Cove Ramblers. Broadford back on the attack. Has gone out for a throw to Broadford United. Ray Lynch. Denise Collard. Donica McCarthy. Crossfield. John Kelly. George Sheedy. Broadford under a little bit of pressure. And Niall Conway tidies up. Gary Egan. And it's gone out for a throw to Killeaney. Just 15 minutes gone in the second half. And the game has developed into a rather tame affair now with Broadford United 3-0 ahead and well in front. A good cross from John Kennedy to Ray Lynch. Ray taking good control, a good shot. And from Niall Conway, the fullback, he just shoots over the bar.
That's it, there enough.
It's knocked away there by Tom O'Brien for a throw to Broadford United to be taken by Donegal McCarthy. Dennis Collard looking for it. It's a handball. Gary Egan. Free kick to Killeaney. Donegal McCarthy.
Throw it, makes no difference.
Tom O'Brien. It's gone out for a throw. Donegal McCarthy. Gary Egan on a run. And it's gone out over the line again. Pitch rather rough after a hard winter. And the ground is drying out now.
Can't. You go to the gate.
Gary Egan going through. And it's judged referee the judge the handball. Anyhow, the ball is over the bar. A free kick to Killeaney. Killeaney, who haven't really created a worthwhile chance in this game. But then we may be thankful for that. Madigan. Well in command is J.J. Murphy. Broadford on the attack, but it's gone out from Darren Reedy for a goal kick. Darren has tried really hard to get a goal here this evening. And the attack was well knocked away by Donegal McCarthy. John Kelly. John, who was only a B team player last year. Don Reedy. Don Reedy brought down. Free kick just on the edge of the box. Is there a Beckham in this Broadford United team? Darren Reedy takes a kick himself and it's just knocked away the post by the goalkeeper. Darren Reedy with the ball once again, and it's knocked away by the keeper again for a corner kick. Indeed, Donny Coman has played brilliantly in the goals and could not be blamed for any of the 3 goals.
Getting ready for the bonfire. Oh!
Out from the attack, but goalkeeper's gone down injured. He's getting back up. He's okay. That ball hit the post. He's getting the tyres ready for the bonfire tonight. There's Bob Boyce coming on the Broadford United team. Bob was a member of the A team last year. Found it rather difficult for a while to get on the starting 11 this season. But a good servant to the team and never reliable. John Kelly has been number 2. The wall does its work. JJ Murphy. The sun is in JJ's eyes. Bob Boyce in the middle of it. Tom McLaughlin. Tom has set back a good bit in this second half. Darren Reedy. Well tackled by Tom O'Brien. As we go into the last quarter of this game, 22 minutes left. Tom McLaughlin winning it well in the air. It's gone out from Darren Reedy, not able to get control of it. Ball throw-in take by Noonan. Mikey Clancy. Cawley. Denise Goddard. Noonan. It's gone out for a corner kick. Tom O'Brien really has had a great game for Killeaney. He's here, there and everywhere. Corner kick being taken by Pat Madigan. Well taken corner, knocked away. Ray Lynch, Tom McLaughlin. Big Tom, offside against Killeaney. Tom McLaughlin goes off and gives a run to Stephen Kelly. Stephen, one of our stars in this season and has contributed in no small way to the success that we are having this evening. Offside there against Broadford United, and it's free to Killeaney. Well, I wonder what the betting is that Stephen Kelly won't add his name to the scoring list. McCarthy knocking it away, and it's another throw to Killeaney. To be taken by Tom O'Brien. Bob Boyce.
Right, Unica.
Yari again. Throw ball to Broadford and to be taken by Stephen Kelly. Darren Reedy. Bob Boyce. Stephen Kelly now in control. And a powerful shot from Stephen Kelly and just over the bar. As I said, he's a prolific goal scorer. Possibly the best player in the Desmond League at the moment.
You're done, Guinea.
Guinea's coloured. Guinea's been playing for the last 15 years for Broadford United. And indeed, his rewards have been very few. Good effort by Killeaney. Stephen Kelly. Seamus Cullihan knocking it away. So throw to Broadford. Knocked away. And Declan Lawley. And it's a throw to Broadford United. McCarthy, Darren Reedy, Gary Egan, Gray Lynch, Darren, Denise Collard, over to the far side of the field. And it's gone out for a throw. And throw to Killeaney. To be taken by Danny Barrett. Killeaney on the attack. We're blocked down by Josh Sheedy. Challenge there by Noonan. Broadford get it away. Tom O'Brien. Stephen Kelly. I expect this man to score a goal. Oh, just to the right and wide. Manager Mike McGovern just getting his voice over on the far side of the field. Mike was succeeded, Mike Madigan. However, I don't think a whole lot changed in the dressing room, but it's a goal for Broadford. A goal for Broadford. And Bob Boyce, a better gentleman, making the score. Broadford United 4, Killeaney 0. A real rocket shot from Bob Boyce. But just saying, Mike McGovern took over from Mike Madigan, and not a whole lot, I would think, changed in the dressing room, as they both have a Peter Reid style of manager, and I'm sure there was a lot said to the players on many half-time during the winter. It wasn't tea and toast they were getting. That's a line ball to Broadford United to be taken by Donegal McCarthy. Down Gary Egan. Referee not quite happy. Given a yellow card. Patrick Hogan. Free taken by Donegal. With 12 minutes left in this game. Denny Scollard. This is a first of a possible 3 cups that Denny will be accepting this evening. The last of the major trophies won by Broadford, of course, was accepted by Maurice McCarthy, who was vice captain in 1989, and Dan Egan broke his leg. Morris was coached this evening to Broadford United. Jonathan McCarthy taking the throw to Denny Scollard. Jonathan McCarthy, and it's a throw to Killeaney, but it's a free to Broadford United. Free will taken. Braden Chessie's hit it. Shawnee Kelly. Johnny Command, take the kick out. It's a free now to Killeaney from a good position. JJ Murphy still caught fixing his back wall. Our front wall is a miss thing maybe. He doesn't want to concede a goal at this late stage in the game. He has kept many clean sheets this season. Killeaney in the attack. JJ Murphy taking it out. Gary Egan going for it, pushed. Play goes on. Denise Collard. Down radio. Gary Egan. Denise Collard again. Stephen Kelly. A bit touch of touch from Stephen, and no, there was a twirl in that one, and the goalie just got it away with his legs. Stephen really, from way out on several other occasions, has been in real hard luck. What a player he is. Still under 21. Stephen, of course, not the first Newcastle player to play with Broadford. In the late 70s, we had Gerard Hayden, who played in goals for Broadford United. Another shot from Bob Boyce. I hit the post. Rail edge. And it's blocked again. Knocked away for a corner. Denise Collard. Conway. They're queuing up for it. And Command eventually gets it in his hands, much to his relief. Certainly this has been the meekest Killeaney team that Broadford United have ever played against, I'd put thinking, in my 30 years with the Broadford United club. But then, such as the depth of Broadford United this season, they make things just look so easy. Broadford on the attack. It's knocked away for a corner, another corner. Ray Lynch there trying to get his hat trick.
Who else?
You can go.
The corner coming in. And it's knocked away. Six minutes left in this game. A long throw from Killeaney. It's knocked away by George Sheedy. Away from Madigan. O'Brien, who had a great game for Killeaney. Noonan, and it's just over the bar. JJ Murphy, no rush. He had the cows milked early this evening. Ray Lynch with a hat-trick, yes! And it's Ray Lynch. And the referee Is he giving it? It's offside. Offside, the referee says. Offside with 5 minutes remaining in the game. One thought that Lynch would have been making the ball his own. Lynch on the ball again. Denise Collard. Stephen Kelly. Stephen Kelly. Very difficult to mark. Just knocked away. Gary Egan being challenged by Patrick Hogan. Goalkeeper command. In control. Well blocked down by Gary Egan. Nice touch from Boyce. Lynch, and it's knocked away by Joe Sheedy. You don't hear much from George, but he does his job well. Good cross. Noonan knocked away by Johnny McCarthy. Noonan again, and JJ Murphy comes to the rescue. How long one to Kelly? It's gone out over the line. It's a throw to Killeaney. They come away with it again. Madigan. Tony McCarthy. Tom O'Brien. Niall Conway, Denise Collard. Kelly. And as Killeaney come away again. Ray Lynch is probably to be denied his hat-trick. Denise Collard, always a creator. There's a free to Killeaney. Approximately 2.5 minutes to go in this game. And Broadford United will be crowned Premiership champions 2002-2003. Only their second senior title in 33 years, and there goes the full-time whistle. Titles may be few, but when they're won, they are sweet. And certainly you can ask that of, and Denise Collard will tell you, Denny, captain of the team for this season, and no better man.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Desmond League Management Committee, I'd like to congratulate Broadford on their success on winning the Premier Division this year. You know, for years back, Broadford have always been a hard team to beat, but I think this year they've changed that to being impossible to beat. It is a great achievement always to win a league. To do it in the manner in which Broadford have done it this year, I think they're entitled to feel really proud of themselves. Unbeaten and winning nearly all of the matches. One draw against Newcastle West, I think, was the only blot in the copybook, if you could call it that. Again, their achievement in winning the match today against one of their closest rivals, to win it so convincingly, I think gives them the championship title in very convincing fashion. For years, Broadford have been very involved in schoolboy youth football, and I think today's win, or more or less this season's win, is the result and the reward of all that hard work. So again, on behalf of the management committee, I'd like to congratulate not just those involved today, but all those who have put in the effort down the years to bring today's team to fruition. So if we could have Denise Collard forward now, the captain.
I hope I won't forget it now. First of all, I want to thank the management team of Mike McGovern, Maurice McCarthy and Niall Fitzpatrick, who've done a brilliant job. At the start of the year, Mike set down a target. The aim was to bring back the league title to Broadford, and to win it in such style after 27 years is a great achievement to them. Mike is no stranger to success. He had a great spell as manager of the youth team. He had a magnificent spell as manager of the youth team, and thankfully he was able to transform that success onto the A team today. Mike is very passionate about Broadford soccer, and when it comes to the games, I think it's fair to say he wears his hat on his shoulder, or his hand. That's just like any of the referees. But Mike, you deserve all this. You led us to a brilliant season, unbeaten in the league so far, quarter-final Desmond Cup, semi-final Reedy Cup, and whatever congratulations you get tonight, you deserve them, Boyd. Next, Moss, what can be said about this man? Better known through his achievements with the GA, but people seem to forget that Moss was the man that lifted the Desmond Cup for Broadford soccer in '89. The one and only time the club have won it in their history, so far anyway. Moss is no stranger to success either, and with a man with that drive, determination and passion for the game, it's no coincidence that any team he's involved with ends up winning trophies. So well done, Moss. Last but not least, to Niall. A great friend of mine. Niall has given loyal service to Broadford soccer for the last up to 20 years or more. Probably the quiet one of the three, but Niall is a great reader of the game, and if changes need to be made, Niall can make them changes. I know Niall is a very proud Broadford man, and I know he's delighted to be bringing back the cup to his native Broadford this evening. So well done, Niall. So I want to congratulate, at the start of the year, Mike picked the big panel, which you need if you want to be seriously thinking of winning trophies. And I'd like to thank all the Limerick Gaelic footballers who played for us at the start of the year, who gave us a great launching pad for the rest of the year. And I know it's easy for the players who are playing every Sunday to turn up for training, but the panel and the lads who haven't been getting the game as often as they like put in the same amount of effort as the rest of the panel and deserve as much credit. And this is the main and they're the main reason that this cup has gone back to Broadford tonight. No club is run without money, and Broadford have a great men involved in the money stakes, and Simon Linehan deserves great credit for that over the last couple of years. And thanks to all the lottery ticket sellers. Only for them we wouldn't be here this evening, I suppose. And all the people who look after the draw every Monday night. There's a lot of work involved with them, and great credit is due to all those people as well. And to all the people who looked after the teams underage, like Dan Egan, Joe Shea, Christy Purcell, John Neenan, Jim Neenan, Simon Myla. It's a great credit to them that we have finally landed this, and Sonny as well. It's a great credit to them that we have landed this trophy tonight, because I think all these players came up through the underage system in Broadford, so well done to you two lads. And to Marion for washing the jerseys. Thanks. And to all the people who looked after the fields, to Billy Danaher, William Hipgrave, our own JJ. And I know it's a lot of work behind the scenes, but thanks to lads for doing that every Sunday and Saturday. Finally, I want to thank all the fans for turning out this evening. You've given us great support throughout the year. And have a good night tonight, lads, and enjoy it. I want to wish Killeaney all the best, and thanks for the match this evening. Thanks, lads. Finally, I would like to thank our sponsors. John is a great friend of mine, and I know John is very proud of this evening, and Pauline as well, and thanks for all their sponsorship throughout the years. Thanks very much.
Just before he's gone for his shower, not to hold you too long, Joe, congratulations first of all. I suppose you're the quiet man of that Broadford team, as I have said in my commentary today. You're delighted to have pulled off this.
Yeah, it is something that we were always aiming for underage, like to try and bring teams through at junior level to win a Premier title. It is the main aim of every young fellow in Broadford like to play for.
Yeah, I remember a few years ago, you were only a sub in the Broadford B team, going out in the final. I suppose at that stage you thought your world was all over.
It did, yeah, but as I said to you before, John, that drives players on to become an A-team player, like, and
well, you bounced back the following year and you were on the A-team. I leave you join the crowd. Thank you. Here I have Lawrence Sarson. Larry, back in the 70s and early 80s, I think you were our goalkeeper, and many had all wit as you put down. You're delighted for this present bunch of lads.
I'm delighted. Last one I see it was the 76 when you won it yourselves, Johnny. You were part of the team yourself that time, and I started in 77 actually. But this is some side. I think they'll take some beating.
Yeah, we were, I suppose, the club was very lucky with the 3 or 4 county men when they got a great start to the season.
That's right. They were there for a while to get them a good platform to work from. But I haven't seen the team playing since this year. This is my first time seeing them playing this year. I just couldn't get over how fit they are and how committed they were. And even when they were 4 up, the goalkeeper was still charging them out the field. Like, you know, it was a great win.
But it's great to see you here, Larry, and to still to hold a part for the Broadford club, which you held so kindly to your heart. And you were treasurer for the club for a good number of years.
That's right. And what to call it? It's bringing back good memories to see the lads here. I think one of the last games I played was around this pitch. Actually, I couldn't find it today. I got lost on the way back.
Well, it was always a difficult place, and always a difficult place to find. And thanks ever so much and safe home.
All the best.
Yeah, Mike was a selector with the last team that won the. Mike was a selector with the last team that won the league back in 1976-77. Things haven't changed much, Mike, have they?
Well, John, no, in fairness, like, we had a great team that year, as you will know. And I think today's team are probably as good as those, if maybe not better. But I think it's a fantastic display this season of great panel of players. Unbeaten in the league, like more can you ask for. And to come back here and win it here.
Yes, I said Broadford don't win trophies too often, but when they do win them, it's all the sweeter.
Oh yes, this one is the one we've been waiting for 20 27 years.
I suppose
And
you'll be especially proud of your uncle or your son, your nephew, George Sheedy, a very sound player in the full back line.
oh God, yes, George he gave a great display all through the season, I thought. Determined, like, any man that met him knew he was making a player, I thought.
Yeah. Mike, it's great to see you back to full health, and I hope you enjoy the evening.
Thanks, John, and it was great to see you here, but all you put in through the years, like, and to be here to see the boys lifting the trophy this evening.
Yeah, I am very proud indeed, Mike. Thanks, Mike.